This is Justin AMZN for Tuesday, February 19th, 2019. We had a holiday on Monday, and today, this morning, looked like we were starting to sell off, and the very first 5-minute candle just roared higher, getting above this consolidation in here, getting above our line down here at 1607. Very next candle ran right up into 1754. Put in an inverted hammer and then another inverted hammer and then pushed on through. Just like on Friday, we had that immediate sell-off and retesting into the 21 once, twice, 3 times. We kind of did the same thing today. We kept on moving up, retested the 21, into the 21, into 21, 3 times, and then, technically a 4th time getting into it towards the end of the day, which is the same thing we kind of did here. So I guess I'm kind of looking at all of this as one larger one, but very similar to how we pulled back on Friday is very similar to how we ran up today. So there were a couple opportunities to get in. It was really difficult to get in at the very open unless you just plan to fade, this being a bearish retest gap, if you just plan to fade that bullish. That hammer candle down here was really nice. If anyone was doing a pre-market trading to get in bullish there by there, it had a really nice bounce off of 1600, and the rest is history. It would have made a nice amount on that. Looking at the calls, this is the 1650 call expiring this week. After the immediate run up, we were hanging out around the $6 price. Could have gotten in 6 by 5 and gotten up to 8. Almost 9. That would have worked up to 8 once, and then actually wouldn't have worked a second time, and then wouldn't have worked a third. But you could have been buying 6 by 5, 6 by 5, 6 by 5, 6 by 5, and just scalping an R. Take it at 7, take it at 7. I mean, even this, try to take it at 8, didn't work. Okay, I just got it at 7, grab an R. So that's 2R, a third R. Didn't do anything here. So this would have been just 5R, just doing that. Looking at a little bit closer, the 1625 call. This one was much wider range on the stop. And again, it's how things are trading on a Tuesday after a holiday. It came down into 14 through here, 15, 14, something like that. So getting in at like 14, but then this low got to 1450, so you would have had to buy at 15 by 14. And then this low only came down to 1552, so that would have been 16 by 15, and then again 16 by 15. So it's just because you had these increasing lows, and I can sketch that increase there. It was something kind of like this. Like this is the price to buy at. There we go. So if you were buying here and buying here and buying here and buying here with $1 risk, looks like it should have worked, until you got to this one. But again, what was the gain? Maybe an R on this one, maybe an R or 2 on this one, and 2 or 3 here, 3 or 4 here, something like that. It's harder to trade those just because it's not having a huge move on the options. Especially with the kind of bullish move we had today. I mean, even just getting in on this one would have been a great place. You got people trapped. It's looking like it's breaking down bearish, comes right into the 21, immediately bounces and runs up. Like in 20 minutes, you could have made an R, 2R. This was the most ideal place to be getting in. So this was bounce off the 21 right at 10:30. 10:30 a time that things are sometimes known to bounce, but getting in 15 by 14 right here, ride that up to, I guess, 19, 15 up to 19, that's 4R in 20 minutes. That would have been amazing to grab that today. So, it's possible. And then looking at the puts, things pulled back a couple times. Looking at the puts here, really couldn't get anything going. Pretty much just lost value all day long. So this is the 1625 put, but it didn't really move up much at all. I guess a little bit at the close, where it got into, or it couldn't break out and then reversed here. So, clearly a false breakout, but when would you have been getting in bearish? maybe on this candle, maybe on this one, but then, there isn't much room for it to go. So I guess we'll just kind of wait and see what happens tomorrow, see if it presents some better opportunities. If we zoom out a bit, we still have, a nice kind of downtrend here, a smaller one, and a little bit of a down slope here as well. The other perspective is if this is down, then up might be over here and get some higher lows. Today was a bullish engulfing candle. We're right back into the 21 exponential from below on the daily. Third squeeze has formed here, not third, but third squeeze. I meant 3 squeeze indicators in a row here. So definitely got this consolidation, just sideways, downtrend here, uptrend, well, not downtrend, just a triangle shape forming. I guess my eyes are kind of popping onto this sort of thing like this, and this sort of thing like that. And I don't know if something's going to play out like that. I just know we've been going sideways for a while, and it'd be nice if something started to happen again. It's nice we're not selling off sharply. It would be nice to get above a couple of these key bearish candles. Even if we chop some more, it just has a better look of being positive than where we're at right now, kind of below this gap, and then kind of inside of this indecision candle. This is maybe a last gasp bullish, and then it rolls over, or maybe it just continues on bullish. I don't know. I like that we're above the downtrend. I like we're above this hammer. We're kind of still in the same range of kind of a Morningstar reversal here to see if we can, just build some momentum and then continue. But again, it's just kind of some waiting to figure out, okay, where's the best place to play this? What's working? Looks like the 21's holding pretty well. And then you zoom in here, and we didn't really interact with the lines in here today. We did a much better job of that on Friday, and then just not so much today. So that's when, that's some of my best times to look for trades where things are bouncing or breaking certain lines. So that's what we'll keep an eye on. And hope you enjoyed this video. This is just AMZN. Thanks.